Okay, so last time you were in cave E. No, cave F. You're in cave F, the hobgoblin lair, and you rescued prisoners. One of them was a plump, half-dead merchant. The merchant's wife, and 2 guards of the merchant, 2 men-at-arms. And so now, basically, you're going to be making your way back to the keep, right? So we have to roll for wandering monsters, random encounter.
Yeah. Rest in peace, orc.
Rest in pieces.
I just realized that RIP stands for rest in peace.
Roll a 5, so no wandering monsters. Okay, so you make it back to the keep with that group, and they're very grateful. You get to the keeps. The gates of the keep, and the guards are like, "Ho there!" and basically hail them. They recognize the merchant. The merchant's name is Gordon. Okay, his wife's name is
Gordana.
Gertrude.
Don't be silly. His wife's name is Ramsey.
Gertrude.
Wendell, or whatever her name is. Gladys.
All right. So they what do we got here?
It's a monkey.
Ooh, did you find
Wow. Yeah, so Gordon says, "Hey, go to the Merchants Guild and you will receive a reward for having rescued me. Thank you so much." Let's see. And his wife, from their house, she comes and brings you a gift. And it is actually a dagger +1.
Ooh, can I have it?
Well, you guys can work that out.
It's mine.
Can I have it? I
No,
like
it's mine.
daggers.
Who needs a dagger?
Me, I don't have any.
I need a backup.
What's your class?
I need a backup tiny sword.
No, what's your class?
Magic user.
Magic user?
I need a backup tiny sword.
And
I have a 2-bladed sword, I think.
Is that like a sword here and the sword there?
Oh no.
So,
No.
Hoagland is in rough shape. He's only got a single hit point, so he needs some rest. He needs to take some rest, and he cannot go back out into
I have a 2-handed sword.
into the dungeons until he gets healed up. Let me see. Where do I look at the healing rules?
I'm 24. Yeah, I'm old. I'm like you teenagers.
How do you see your age, bro?
You don't. You just make it up, buddy.
That dude's older than 24,
I'm 83.
See.
Okay, old man.
Let me see.
Why are you calling the shots?
How is that easy? That's at least in the 20s.
Misses by rooms, definitely
Okay,
don't.
then.
All right, so we can't find the rules on it, but what we're gonna do is normal rate of healing hit points is gonna be 1 hit point per day with rest. So if you're exerting yourself, Hoagland, McKay. All right, that's enough. If you're exerting yourself, then you're not going to gain that hit point. You have to be resting up, okay? So one thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to stock up on supplies, okay? You're going to need to take off some rations or go get something to eat at the inn. And we're going to, Hoagland, McKay, if you want to heal faster, you should go see the priests at the church.
Church priest.
Yeah. Okay.
Billy.
All right.
His name
Billy
is Jonathan.
Island.
His name is Jonathan.
All right.
It's called Billy.
Well,
Billy
Mr. Mochos
Eilish.
knows him, and he knows his name is Jonathan.
No, it's called Billy.
Right, Dad?
No. You talk to. So you want to go and see the head priest in the church, right? And at the keep. But you find out his name is what was it gonna be?
Jonathan.
Joffrey.
No.
Jeffrey.
I do.
Jeffrey.
Zachamortius.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes.
His last name is Bagel.
Zachamortius Bagel.
He
And
never
you have
believed
to
in ghosts until he came face to face with one.
You have to address him by his full name, Zachamortius Bagel.
No, it's just Zachamortius.
Sir Zachamortius Bagel, how do you
And
do?
all right, so you walk into the church. All right, let's see. Let me set up the board with the. Okay, guys, put your characters on the board, please. This is the church.
Oh, I'm playing.
Yeah, we're playing.
No, I am.
Humble.
All right, so you enter the church, and Zachamortius is behind the altar, and he says, "Come, my children. Come, my children."
I'm his daughter, guys.
You are not. You're
And then he.
Well, I'm 10 years old.
Then he
so
and he
yeah.
Lysimachos hails Zachamortius and says, "Hail, grand brother," and then Zachamortius says, "Hail, my brother."
You guys are brothers?
Well, they're part of the same religious order, right? So here you have, this is the church. What you're looking at are pews, okay? Pews, and then there's a flame burning in a
the flame thingies.
what do you call it? A
Goblet.
brazier, and then there's water in here, and Zachamortius is behind an altar at the front, okay?
Oh, it's just smart.
And there's also, Dandy, will you get me a thiefy looking person?
A what person?
A thiefy looking person?
What's a fifi?
Someone who looks like a thief?
Oh. Me.
That does not look like it.
Oh, that looks good. Actually, don't one of you have a halfling? Josh, don't you have a halfling?
Yes.
Guy.
How come you don't have all your guys? I want to get in gear.
Only one guy.
Seriously, Josh, why aren't you on?
Okay, so now we've got all of the players on the board. Thank you. Now there's someone who looks kind of shady who's sitting in the very back row with kind of hood down like that, just kind of observing. They look like they are not a priest, okay? They look like riffraff, and kind of have a bit of a scowl, but you know, they don't look like they necessarily want to hurt you, but like they're not. They're just riffraff type. They look out of place at the church, okay? And then, Zachamortius says, "What brings you to this blessed house, my children?"
My children was like an afterthought. What brings you to this blessed house? My children.
So we got this guy back here, and he's basically gonna die very soon.
I
And,
literally
he-
lost my arm.
He needs medical attention.
And Zachamortius says, "Oh yes, of course. Yes, of course. You need help, my child. You have come to the right place." And then he says, "I can help you for 100 gold pieces."
My child.
No, not my 100 gold pieces.
Is that all you have?
No, I actually have 103.
Oh, wow.
Not my 103 gold pieces.
Sorry, 103?
You know, McKay.
Paying McKay because
McKay.
nobody else is paying for
McKay.
it.
Let's make Josh pay. He has more than me.
McKay.
What? No.
I can pay for you, but you'll have to pay me back eventually.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay.
We got Mr. Rich over here. Richie Rich.
Who has the most gold?
I'm gonna pay him.
Not me.
Yippee! Josh only has 14 gold.
How much gold do we have? I have 30 gold.
I have
Alright.
14 gold on hand.
I have
Okay.
30 gold.
And he says, so you paid it, Josh, so now you're down to 14 gold pieces? Look at that little angel there singing. Okay. So he says, so he does his thing and he does this ritual blessing over Hoagland, and you now have your full hit points back. And he says,
That's so cute.
Yay! You're so good at it, Greta.
Nothing
Yes.
that can't be solved without the miracle of faith and capitalism. Let's go.
and then he
Day
says,
child.
he says,
Oh, my dear children, thank you for coming to pay your respects today. The Lord bless you.
and then he says,
Of course, there's a mandatory
what's the word for it?
token of appreciation that you must leave.
Oh.
There's 3 gold pieces per head.
Wow.
The Lord bless you.
Nobody cares.
I'm really glad I have a lot of money. Because I'm not entering this church again.
Can
Yeah,
I
you
just drop
probably
an
never see the
election?
guy
Can I just
again.
drop like
And
a couple coppers?
Listen,
in return?
Machos is like totally into it. He's like,
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Grim's over here. He's like, should I become an atheist?
Wait, question. How did I grow back my arm?
what is it?
It's magic, okay? Don't worry.
Okay, Dito. What?
That armor that was on.
I just
Is that your little flute?
Where did you
Those
get that,
ones you
buddy?
sing into the straw.
All right. So is that all you want to do with Zachamortius?
Well,
Yeah.
Can
Wait.
we negotiate out of paying him somehow?
let's
no.
guys.
To do so would incur the cursings of the Lord upon you.
And what would those cursings be?
That's pretty scary. Anyway, here's 3 gold pieces. I'm gonna leave now.
All right. So everybody take 3 gold pieces off of your.
Why?
I hate you, Zachamortius Bagel.
I don't know about you guys, but I kind of wanna rest up after such a long day of adventuring. You know, get off the feet.
Does anybody else require healing?
I don't know.
I literally lost no
I'm
arm,
like
but I'm fine
2
now.
hit points down, but
So,
I could probably sleep it off.
We can slip anything
all
on.
right. Okay. Is there anything you want to do or say before you go?
Yes.
What?
I like you, Billy Willie.
That's what you say to Zachamortius?
Yeah. No, I want to say it to that guy.
That's a bad idea, McKay.
Yeah.
No, it's
Just, let's do it.
No, it's actually totally fine. If he tries anything, he's outnumbered.
Yeah.
Fine, say it to him. See what happens.
Okay, I go up to him and I say, I like you, Billy Willie.
Wait, which one are you? Which one are you, McKay? Move him to touch him. Talk to him.
He's right next to him.
I like you. I like you, Billy
All right, so
Willie.
he just like, he doesn't really say anything. He just kind of scowls at you like he knows you're making fun of him. And then he just walks off and leaves the building, okay?
Oh, he's no
Say
fun.
no, Billy Willie, don't leave me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that, but yeah, he is.
And he
You know,
left the building. Elvis has left the building, so.
Elvis.
Quick question, Mr. Zachamortius, or Father Zachamortius.
Yeah?
Whatever your title is, I get confused with all religions. Did that guy pay his taxes?
Well, there's actually, most people worship the maker of heaven and earth, he's called. They call him the Lord or the maker of heaven and earth. And he is like basically universally worshipped. There's not a lot of other religions unless it's evil or they're kind of pagan style, right? So this is basically the universal religion, but like you're gonna have varying qualities of priests in different locations that you go to, right?
More important question than Josh's. Why didn't that guy have to pay 3 gold pieces?
That was my question. I was gonna be like, did that guy pay 3 gold pieces, or should I go out there, shake him down in the name of the Lord?
And he says,
Oh, my child. Oh, that is, he is a friend.
He doesn't need
He's
to
a
pay?
friend of the Lord's church.
I'm gonna crash out!
Is she a prince?
Listen, all shows!
Is he a
What are you good for?
Is he a priest?
yeah, well, he's
fine.
a cleric, yeah.
That's fine. Okay, I guess.
Oh.
You know what?
Back my gold.
Nepotism
Look what you
is
found.
nothing new to me. Let's just go, guys.
Okay. All right. Is that it? Are you guys going to leave the church?
I got
Guess
two
so.
sisters.
Get away from this traitor.
Grim's already left.
Okay.
He's already
Okay, sorry. Let me get this on camera. Okay, so just for the camera, so you get the sense from this hooded stranger that was in the church that he can come and go freely in and out of the church. That despite his intimidating look, that he Zachamortius is not bothered by his presence, and you know, it didn't seem intimidated by him at all.
And we named him Billy Willie.
I miss you, Billy. Can we talk to him and try and recruit him?
You can try and follow him.
Can I have 2 straws?
You can try and follow him.
Let's see my charismatic.
Guys, I have an idea.
Okay, so you follow the hooded stranger outside. He goes from the chapel right here and walks straight into the guild house past the guards that are standing outside.
Whose house is that?
Let's name it.
Let's kill
I
him.
want to follow him too.
Okay, so you go up to the guild house, to the door of the guild house, and there are some guards there, and they say, they hail you and say, hello, state your business. State your business. You be stating your business
I
now.
was following a creepy guy.
No, I'm talking here.
Oh yeah. Then
we're
charisma,
following-
buddy. I'm with you.
We're trying to have a conversation with this one man. Have you seen him? Kind stranger. Rough looking a little bit. With
Oh.
a green vest.
No, wait, no, don't tell him that. Did it say I'm a VIP?
So-
This place. I need to get it right this instant, right now. I
already said it.
Oh, then you
Let
get
that
there.
He's so annoying.
All right.
Kitty quit.
Okay, so they start to laugh at what Hoagland's telling him because they know he's not a member. But then they're like, "Are you the chaps that rescued Gordon and Gertie from the cave?
Yes.
Why, come on in."
Thank you very much.
All right, so you
Genius.
Rich.
We are VIPs here.
so you're escorted into the guild house, and yes,
Straws. That is a
straws. Very good. All right, so and they're inside the guild house. There's, well, maybe should I draw out the map on there?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so you're now inside the guild house. Man, it sure is small. But those are the dimensions. It says each square, 1 square equals 10 feet.
Dang.
And those are, yeah. It's just, yeah.
So if you go like this, are you both your feet standing 10 feet apart?
Yes.
Well, no, but yeah.
Yeah, you
So
know.
the guards escort you in and they say, just go round the corner, and talk with the man behind the desk. So that was a terrible accent. So, that's kind of lost it at
I feel
the
like
end
they
there.
changed
It's
their
not-
accent.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Oh, you want to go behind the counter? We can go talk to the guy behind the counter, behind the desk, and
All
behind.
right,
the
they're not
counter.
Australian. Okay. Yeah.
Behind the desk, behind the counter.
If you be having business with the man behind the desk, they said. So basically, they said go to talk to the guy behind the desk around the corner.
I do not understand gibberish, okay?
And then the people sitting in there, they seem to be guild members. They look like they are, merchants, businessmen, maybe artists, things
Gordon
like
and
that.
Gordana? Are they there?
Chrissy, no,
Hey!
Chrissy,
Bad cat!
you
bad cat.
bad kid.
Bad kitty cat. I'm gonna throw you over the pool.
Don't do that, actually.
I wouldn't, she's stupid.
Okay,
Oh no, you took a video of that? My bad outfit?
yeah. All right. Okay. So, you go up and talk to him, and he goes, well, hello. My name's Henry. I am told that you rescued Gordon and Gertie from the cave.
Gordon and Gordana, you mean?
Yeah, they went missing on their trade route. The whole caravan was sacked and ravaged, and a few men only escaped, and they were taken.
Yeah, we helped them. What about it?
Well, we have a reward for you from the guild.
Ooh.
We want to make you all honorary members of the guild. And we have a cash reward for having rescued our esteemed colleague, Gordon, and his wife, Gertie.
Did I have it all?
All right, so you get 100 gold pieces. So we've got 4 party members. If you're dividing 100 by 4, how much is that? 25 each, okay?
I want to have 100.
You do have a deal with your retainers. So now would be a good time to pay your retainers their daily wage and also give them a piece of the treasure, okay? Okay, so you're talking to Henry, and Henry, he's just kind of really lavishing praise on you, and he says, you look like a group of stalwart adventurers. We're glad to have you. Tell me, in your adventuring, have you ever visited the Cave of the Unknown?
I have not.
No one's ever returned from that cave, but many a brave adventurer has gone forth to conquer it. And I was just wondering if you knew anything about it.
We haven't, but what have you heard about it?
Well, I've heard that it is a place of danger, a place of magic and intrigue,
Maybe we shouldn't bring McKay.
a place of, but a place of untold wealth.
Ooh.
If you could find the untold wealth within the Cave of the Unknown,
We like it.
we would be very, very grateful if you were to bring it back to us. And we would certainly give you a handsome cut of the treasure.
But why should we go get the treasure, face the dangers, and only get part of it?
Good question.
Is there no reason? Is there no
Like-
reason?
We'll hire you
To do what?
to get the treasure.
For how much?
For money.
And what about if some of our people die?
Well, they die. Who
Then
cares?
we will be compensated for
Mhm.
our lost equipment and people.
What does that mean?
And how much would we be getting to compare to how much treasure we could be getting?
I'm prepared to pay 30 gold pieces per party member per day. For this expedition.
Give me money.
Guys, this is sounding
Give
pretty
me my
good.
money.
Okay, shush. No. I'm thinking this is a good deal.
All right.
We'll take it. But wait, how much? Okay, shush. You're really annoying. How much would we split this treasure by?
Yeah, well, you'll get 45%.
45%, almost 50, which is pretty good. And then we're also getting 30 gold pieces a day.
I say we take that.
Yeah, sounds like a really good offer to
Give
me.
me my money.
McKay, you can like shut your mouth because nobody wants to hear. Or your Peppa Pig sports.
I'm not Peppa Pig.
Okay, George, you
Oh,
did.
hey, Charlie.
All right. So anyway, so it sounds like you guys have got places to go, potentially. Okay. Now, what you should do is go and stock up on supplies that you'll need for dungeon. You need torches, right? Rations, things like that. Also, if you haven't taken off rations, taken off a ration or two,
Off rations.
then you should. And you should take off a ration for today or go and eat at the inn, okay?
Instead of writing torches on our seat, Katie wrote touches.
Oh. All right, awesome. So it sounds like we've got some adventure ahead. Okay.